That being said, let's jump in and talk about the second-ranked team in the NFC East from 2024. That is the Washington Commanders. Starting off with their greatest strength, I talked about him last year a ton. I made a whole separate video about him. I'm talking about Jaden Daniels once again. Daniels was a surprise to many people last season, getting to the NFC Championship game as a rookie, which is something that not many quarterbacks have done. His dynamic play style left most defenses stumped, didn't know how to handle him between his passing ability and his running ability. And with some new additions to the offense, I think Daniels can actually be even better in 2025. His preparedness and improvement in the league last season leads me to believe that with the added weapons and with an improved O-line, Daniels could be potentially the best quarterback in the league this season. I'm really excited about what he's going to do. I don't hate their schedule too much. They definitely have some tough games on there, but compared to especially like the Eagles' schedule, it looks a lot lighter. So I'm really, really excited about Jaden Daniels, and I think he's definitely their greatest strength. Ben, what did you pick out as the Commanders' biggest strength in 2025?
Yeah, I am one of those people, full disclosure, who was not a believer in the Commanders and specifically Jaden Daniels. I remember specifically saying last year, I was like, Jaden Daniels is going to be a great quarterback in the NFL. He's going to be very good. But I didn't believe that it was going to happen so quickly. So kudos to you for calling that one. My greatest strength is relating to Jaden Daniels, but it is not Jaden Daniels, and that is the pass catching core. Their receivers and tight ends. I believe that Jaden Daniels' success was in part due to the pass catching core, and as teams start to adjust to him and start to understand how he plays and try to counter him a little bit better, he's going to rely more on that talent. And there's a reason that they brought in Debo Samuel, right? And they tried to make that receiving core better. Obviously, offensive coordinator Cliff Kingsbury runs a spread air raid offense. There's 3 to 4 plus wide receivers on the field pretty much the entire game. Sometimes there's more than that. He also likes his pass catching tight ends. Sometimes he lines them up in lines, sometimes they're out wide, regardless. But I believe that with this play style, he has the perfect setup for his scheme, right?